Good morning, everyone. How are we on this fine Wednesday morning? Had to think about what day it was. Okay, you guys, we have another product review. I have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for this product to get here. Apparently this product was out of stock on Amazon for quite some time. I know you've seen other creators already review this product, but mine just got here. So we're going to do mine today. This is the Lightwish Glow in the Dark UV Resin. So let's go ahead and get this open. I just got this yesterday. So let's dig in here and see what this product is all about. I have seen a couple videos. I've seen epoxy M3 that do a review on this. I think she made earrings or something, if I remember right. Can't remember who else has reviewed these. All right, so we have 8 50 ml bottles, and the colors are a dark yellow, sky blue, purple, orange, light yellow, pink, green, and white. So this is how big they are. And when my rep, emailed my rep to tell her that I had received the product, she said that she would be giving me a discount code for these once I get ready to post the video. So I don't have that yet, but I will be getting it. So I don't think there's really anything, you know, that is new with this product that isn't with any of the other products, other than the fact that they're glow in the dark. So we'll set that right there. And of course, I'm going to have to open all of these and get the lids on them. So let me do that. And I mean, I would ultimately like to do that before I come on, but that would require me to open the box. And unfortunately, we have to open the box on camera. That's just part of it. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on a fast forward while I put the lids on these. Okay, got the lids on all of them. Get my hands wiped off here. Wipe off my knife. You guys, I was going to tell you the other day when we were talking about Crocodile Dundee and that movie, the next day when I was thumbing through YouTube, that movie showed up in my timeline. I was like, really? Who's not listening to our conversations, huh? Okay, for today's projecto, you guys see in front of me, I have these molds, and they are the miniature fairy garden molds. Yes, Jane, I'm finally pulling these out. I have been searching and searching and searching and searching and searching for fairy garden stuff for Halloween, and I cannot find any. So guess what? We're gonna make our own. All else fails, make your own. So this is what we have here. These are leaves, flowers. This is, I think, a side piece. This is a door, windows, mushrooms. This is a door. And then these little critters here are the panels that go around the door, but you can also use them as roofing material. So this is a paved walkway, snail, and mushrooms. Now, all we're doing today, we're not putting together anything. All we're doing is prepping these with the glow-in-the-dark UV resins for pieces that I'm going to need to do a fairy garden. So this isn't going to be a tremendously long video. I just need to prep some of these items for a project that I'm going to be doing later down the line. So we're definitely going to be doing the mushrooms, the snail, the flowers, the leaves. So let's get, now these are not transparent, so I'm going to have to cure this side, and then I'm going to have to take them out and cure them on the other side, obviously. So let's get started. So our mushrooms, let's start with those. So let's do the orange. Whoops. Why does it always do that? Now, I do need to lay these all down so that they can start flowing towards the top. And these bottles are already ready to go. You don't need to poke holes in the top or anything like that. You just take the foil off and put this lid on, and they're ready to use. So let's get started. So we're going to make the stem orange. And we're probably going to have to do this in layers because these are kind of deep. Okay, so there's our orange. Now we're going to do the dots in there. Wait. Lift this up so I can get it in there. And I'm going to go ahead and cure that because I don't want that running down the side. This is the bad part about UV resin, is you gotta stop, you gotta cure, stop and cure, stop and cure. So it's time consuming. Now I'm going to turn this sideways so that I can fill up these. And then we'll cure those. Get out of there, bubble. Okay, let's see here. I want to do this little snail. I want to make his shell colorful. Let's see. I think, oh, I just set all these up. What was I thinking? Okay, I think I'm going to I mean, they don't really give you a lot of colors, so you kind of have to just make do with what you have. I've used everything but the green and the purple. So I think I'm going to use the green on his body. Down here. And I can tell that this is not mixed because it's not dark at all. But we'll go with it. Whoa, 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 whoa. You don't get to leak into there. So I wonder if you took a stir stick and stuck it down inside there and stirred it, if it would change. I mean, because you have to consider it's been through shipping, it's been, you know, and it's all settled. And you guys know what it's like when you mix UV resin powder with resin. It settles. So let me see. Take a stir stick. Look, totally different color. See how that one's clear and this one's not? So yeah, all of the powder has leaked or settled down at the bottom. And so what you're squirting out is not tinted resin. So FYI, for those of you that are using these, you may need to want to stir them up with a stir stick. And that's why when I started pouring that one out, do you guys see that? See that streak right there? That's because the powder part of it started coming out. And same with this one. The first part of it was kind of this clear color, and then I started pouring out the second layer and the powder part started coming out. So there you go. Good to know. So some of you people that have already reviewed these resins and weren't having any luck with some of the colors showing up, that could be why. How about that? It's because the powder has settled in the bottom. So stirring them up is going to help. It's going to make a big difference. Now watch when I put this second layer on. I bet it's completely different. So now it's more opaque versus translucent. And I bet when I put my UV thing on it, it becomes more glow in the darkish. You can still see the powder in there isn't all quite mixed. Because you know how glow in the dark powder, it settles. So, just FYI. Okay, so that was the green. Now I'm going to use the purple, but I'm going to stir it up first. And you may need something bigger than just the stick, too. You might need a smaller. Like one of the got some really long. I can find one. Some of these really long popsicle sticks, narrow ones, and then stick that down in there and stir it. I can feel that powder on the bottom. That's much better. You can really feel the difference. See all that? That is what is not getting mixed up. It's all at the bottom. And like I said, when these are being shipped, of course, you know, they're settling. And see, compared to the lid, see how transparent that lid stuff is? Big difference. And so your lid, when you first squeeze it out, is going to have that transparent part in there. So go ahead and scrape that out, put that back in your bottle so it can mix with the part you just stirred up. So you're not squeezing out that transparent part. And there still is a little bit in there. Need a new paper towel. You can also take your lid off and squeeze that part out. See how transparent that is? Squeeze it out. All right. Now, put this in his part of it in his tail. Purple. So I want that right up next to Sorry guys, these quick videos, they just don't happen for me. I always end up figuring something out. But if I don't do it, then you guys won't ever learn from it, right? I am going to stir the blue though. Oh gosh, there's a lot of powder on the bottom of this one. When I stuck my stick in, it felt like I was going into a big hill. Mo better. So just an FYI, you guys, anybody that has these, just take your popsicle stick and go in there and just mix them up because all the powder is sitting at the bottom. It's not going to take you any longer. Just do it off camera so you're not wasting your time on camera. Look, see how much better that is? Much more concentrated. I mean, I guess if you don't want to do it, you don't have to, but sure is going to make it be a better product. All right. Now we're going to use blue. This one not so bad. So I'm just going to give it a quick stir. Easy there, Cujo. Let me get you over here first. Some pressure buildup there. Okay, I'm going to take my black marker here and I'm going to color in his eyes. If it'll let me, I may have to use my other markers. Let me grab them. This is my black marker from Arctics. Let's see how it covers. Oh, much better. His eyes, his eyebrows, and his mouth. If I can get down in there. Can't see because it's so down in there. Or maybe that's his nose. And then we're going to just fill him up with white. Fill her up! Okay, let's get these out of here because they're going to need to be cured on the other side. That one's done. That one's done. Yeah, that one's done. Trying to take them out very carefully. Nah, aren't they cute? All right. Well, the face didn't come out on this one. I didn't let the ink dry. It's got such big eyeballs for a snail. Look at a great big mouth too. Goodness gracious. That's comical. How big they are. All right. So there's our mushroom and our snail. Now the question is, do they glow in the dark? Let's just see. Let's get them. And I'll turn the lights out.
Motion detected at the front door.
It's mailman. Okay, ready? Oh, whoops. Well, that's what they look like, partially. And they said in the instructions that the stronger your UV light and the longer you charge them, the longer they will last. Now remember, some of these I hadn't mixed, so this one here's a perfect example. This was the first layer I poured, and if you turn it over and the powdery part started mixing in, look at that. So that is the first part that I poured that had no powder in it. This is the part that started having the powder in it. So that makes a whole lot of sense why some of you guys may not have been having, you've been having issues with these working. It's because they need to have that powder mixed in. Same thing on this one. Whoops. Same thing on this one. I didn't have it, the pink mixed in at all, so it's not even glowing at all. So I may have to re-pour this one. Same with the white. It's not glowing at all. And then I'll show you again on this one. So I would highly suggest that you mix these up before using them. See? That's the powder that started flowing after I poured that. It's a little frustrating, but it makes total sense because they settled during shipping. So there you go. Same way with this one. The first layer didn't hardly have any powder in it, and the second layer had just a tiny bit of powder in it. Same way with the pink. The powder didn't have any in this. It started to show up in these dots. So if you want your project to be completely glow in the dark, then I would suggest mixing up your glow in the dark UVs. So my takeaway from these UV resins, I think they have a potential for a great glow. Because they, like any UV or any glow in the dark resin, let me turn my light back on, talking to you guys in the dark. With any glow in the dark, it's a powder base. And so when mixing in a powder, it has to be mixed in, and it has to mix in well. And so basically, during production and then in the box and then shipping, that powder that is mixed in with their product settles. And so once that powder settles in the bottom and you go to pull off the tab, open it up, use it, and all that powder is sitting at the bottom. So get a long stick. I wouldn't use like one of these because that doesn't do it. I would use a long popsicle stick of some sort, and I would mix every single one of them really well before you go on camera. That way you're assured that these colors are mixed up really well. And that way you know you're going to get a good glow from these. I think they have a good potential for a good glow. And I would definitely use translucent molds, obviously. So that's my takeaway on the glow-in-the-dark UV resins from Lightwish. Otherwise, I think that they're, they didn't take much. They cured really great. Once I got them out of this, didn't take but a second to get them cured on the other side. Nice and hard product, vibrant colors. I think it'll be a great product. The only downfall I see is that you have to mix the powder up to keep the mix consistent so that you're getting a good glow. Alright guys, that's my review on the Lightwish glow-in-the-dark UV resin. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I guess we'll go on with the next video. I'm definitely going to be doing these in resin versus UV resin. So, yeah. We'll see you on the next video. Make sure your notifications are turned on. If you want to subscribe. I would be more than happy to have you on my channel. If you're on the fence about subscribing, please let me know what it is you're on the fence about. I would be happy to discuss it with you. And if you want to share my videos, you're more than welcome to do that. That's what the share button is for. Other than that, I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.